just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They will start on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, hit.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22.
Nice learning, nicely lit off. Pretty decent game.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's complete to McBride.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag right to the tight end.
They've been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 4. Driven it down the field nicely here. Wanted over the top, and now it's put on the track.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this fourth down territory? Might he go for it?
On the set.
From the 5-yard line, with this opening drive yield 6. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ridder.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Panthers had 6 and 9 to start play, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Stevenson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Okay, ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Milton Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Kyron Johnson there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Off-play action. Stevenson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Troy Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Stevenson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Stevenson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw. Stevenson forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
14 yards that time for number 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Stevenson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They find some open field here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So they will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Johnson running left. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, Stevenson. And my goodness, another interception. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any completions, no points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is caught by Williams. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Stevenson. And now here's another interception. Daxton Hill puts it in. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.